Hey up guys, it's Kyle here and welcome back to another League of Legends gameplay. Today I am playing as Singa in the mid lane, and I was originally against Akali, but Singa actually counters Akali because she can go invisible using the smoke, and Sin can reveal using his ground pound thing, which is his E, or he can use his Q, which also reveals them. And she can dash in and he can dash out. He can also dash in using a very short cooldown move, which is his Q. He can also remove the gap between them by Akali dashing in and Lee Sin kicking out. I think it's called Dragon Kick, Dragon Strike or some shit. I think it's Dragon in the name. Well, we just call it the kick or the because that's what happens. You know, he just shouts some fucking random thing and then they go flying. And if you line it up correctly and you kick him into the rest of the team, I'm stood up doing like a kick motion when I'm saying kick here. I don't know why. Because kick, you kick him in the face. So you kick him, and if they hit their enemy team, the enemy team gets knocked up, which also will slow them down and keep them away, keep them at bay. I sort of rhymed a little bit there. I tried to rhyme it a little bit. Anyway, I'd like to point out that the last video I made, which was on Blitzcrank, or Trollcrank, or Blitzwank, as we call him Blitzwank. If he's on the enemy team, he's Blitzwank. If he's on our team, he's just Trollcrank, because that's, well, if I'm playing him anyway, because as Blitzcrank, you just run up and spam laugh, like, ha, 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 and then everyone's just like, what the fuck is this Blitzcrank? And then they just get pulled before they can even finish a sentence. Because that's what you do, you just try and troll a bit. Same thing as Singa. It's all about being really, really, deceptive and trolly. And it's like, I'm trying to explain it here. When you kick in with your Q, Resonating Strike, I do know the names of a lot of spells, so I'm not just going to call them the Q, the W, E, the R, and shit, or the ulti, or the Q, just like, the Q is Resonating Strike, the E is Ground Slam. Yeah, I'm not very good with there's a few names for him, but I don't know all the names. I'm only recent for Singa. I haven't played him for like 4 years like some people have, and they're all like, well, as Singa you should do this. And because usually, speaking of that, when people say that you should do this, it's like reading a guide. I don't know what items to build on Singa. All I know is I should go tanky, but I should also have a lot of damage. That's all I know. I should be tanky, resist the enemy team's highest damage. Say if they're high AD, I go armor. If they're high AP, I go magic resist. Hex Drinker is for the win, by the way, guys. You should always get more of the Malmortius if you're playing against a high AP and you are an AD. Very good item. Anyway, especially on Tryndamere, because it doubles his Q passive. That's all I got to say. Anyway, speaking of Tryndamere, and speaking of countering people, there was a comment on my last video from Blitzcrank video, and it was from Edgewalker001. He says, all you need to do is wait until he pops his ult and then CC. Janna's knock-up totally fucks his shit up, and if you land it on Trynd. So he's talking about countering Tryndamere, and I can agree with that. If you have a Janna on your team, Tryndamere has a very hard time because her ult can knock away Tryndamere, and obviously her Q can knock up Tryndamere, and it can also be slowed. Most Tryndameres I've seen by a Zephyr, which obviously has tenacity, which reduces CC effects, but a knock-up is quite strong in itself. I think Alistair would also do it, but Alistair has to be kind of close range, so it's a little bit, tricky. Here comes a burp. Oh, pardon me, that was sickly. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, Janna on your team versus Tryndamere would be very useful because she has much CC and she has a shield. So if your ally is about to die, or you can just fight Tryndamere straight up, she can give that 50 bonus AD or the huge whack-off shield. Here we're trying to steal Dragon and we don't have a ward on it, so it's kind of tricky. Anyway, that's beside the point. You can just watch the gameplay whilst I talk here. So thank you, Edgewalker, for the comment. It's really appreciated. I do like reading comments. If you want to post a comment about... Alright, let's think. Who counters Lee Sin and why? Because I personally don't even know. Maybe someone with a lot of stuns and pullbacks, so he can't actually escape. Maybe Darius would do it. I'm not sure. Darius doesn't have a stun, but he does have pullback. So, yeah. So who counters Lee Sin, in your opinion, and why? Obviously, we'll try and have a little bit of a debate here. If you can read the comments on the Blitzcrank video, there was a little bit of a debate going on about, you know, if you stun Tryndamere, then obviously he will buy a Zephyr, because Zephyr's attack speed and attack damage, it's obviously really good. It's got movement speed too, and tenacity, which, you know, you stun Tryndamere, he's going to come out of it relatively fast. So, I mean, if you're not buying a Zephyr on Tryndamere, then you're really susceptible to a lot of that shit. Anyway, yeah, so Tryndamere's, buy Zephyr. Seriously. Anyway, so yeah, guys, if you want to leave a comment, I'm trying to like feature some comments in some videos, because like if people take the time to post a comment, I feel it would be nice to sort of talk about people's comments in videos. I mean, it's going to get to a point where there's going to be a lot of comments that just want to be in videos, which I don't mind, because I'll probably put them in anyway, because if there's a lot of comments to talk about, then there's a lot of things for me to explain maybe. And here we just wait, is this the part where I get like a KS or something? I'm sure this is the part where I KS Misfortune or something. Here we do a little bit of an in-out. Oh, that was pretty sweet actually. So here, it might have been Pantheon. I'm not sure who I steal here. No, I get Pantheon myself. There's a point in time here where someone is almost dead to Twitch, and I just like queue in. Oh, this might be it actually. Misfortune is really dead. Oh yeah, she has like just the expunge would have killed, and I just queue in. The poison should have killed her. Like she was on like probably about less than 50 health, and she was probably just gonna die. But you know, Lee Singa kick. You know, every kill is Lee Singa's kill, so you just have to abide by that rule. I mean, he's blind. He doesn't know what health they're on. How can you like justify that though? It's like, oh, that was a KS, that was a kill secured. Lee Singa didn't even know. He didn't understand that they were low health. See, he's blind. You're making fun of a disabled person here. Anyway, guys. So yeah, talking about the comments. If you want to post a comment, you can really post a comment about anything. Of course, you could just say anything like, "I like tits," which, if you're a red-blooded male, then you should, because tits are awesome. Anyway, enough about that. Because if I was playing someone like Sona, then tits talk would be, a pretty appropriate thing. Well, Sona's on the enemy team, so I guess it's kind of appropriate, because Sona does have the biggest jugs in the league, which is, I think I'm going to have to keep playing Sona. I think, what is it, Oktoberfest Sona? They are huge jugs. You know, the ones she holds in her hands? Those ones? They're massive. What are they, like 4 litres? Jesus Christ, no, they're probably about 4 pints more like. They're huge jugs there. Anyway, not a tits, what are you talking about? Oh, perverts. I mean the jugs in her hands, you know, the ones where she's got all the beer in it? Jesus Christ. You pervs. Anyway, what else is it to talk about? I just don't know how to play Lee Singa very well, I guess. I could talk about that, about how I'm not the best Lee Singa you're going to ever see. If you're wondering why I'm calling him Lee Singa, because some people are like, Kyle, his name's Lee Sin. What's all this Lee Singa talk? Well, basically, that's actually in the video, he says basically. That's funny. Anyway, basically, this video, I don't know who it was by, you can obviously look it up, and Rumble getting absolutely murdered. That's awesome. We do try and do a little bait here. I do like to bait as Lee Sin, because he does have that surprise gap closer straight away. You know, it's like, you just hear a and you've been hit and you're like, oh shit, and then you get kicked and all this other shit. You don't have much time to react, so baiting as Lee Sin is very good. Anyway, this video, so it's basically this guy in a tournament, and they're talking. I forget who was the other guy there. There was one guy interviewing this Asian guy, and a guy also guy. So yeah, there's some interview going on, and here I kill Pantheon because I'm an absolute legend, of course. League of Legends, Lee Sin is the legend. Also, this bit, watch this bit. This is pretty insane. I'm not going to commentate over this. Just watch. In fact, no, fuck it, I'm going to commentate over this. So Akali and Rumble are coming in on me. I use my Randuini's Omen, and I safeguard to the Rengar, and we obviously should have died here because we're so low. But all our focus fire is straight onto all the enemies, and yeah, I think Rengar did try and get a little bit of health back off those small minions, and I do help him out and get the blue. He uses Raw to get some health back, and I back out here. And Sona's coming in, and I think she is aware that we're in this bush, but she wards it anyway, and I completely whiff my Q, but that's fine. We get the leap, and obviously I'm going to safeguard to him, and we decide to leave it. It's not really worth it. But au contraire, they don't think it's not worth it, so they want to come in and try and kill us. And we are completely outnumbered here. I do try and kick him away, but it's too late. Rengar's already dead. I am extremely low, and If Pantheon were to get to me, I would be absolutely dead. Or Misfortune, what the fuck, I can't even speak. Misfortune, if she were to get to me, then I would also be dead again, because there's, you know, 2 people there who could kill me. Sona couldn't really kill me. I probably could kill Sona on this health. But anyway, we do try and escape here. I'm trying to safeguard away as much as possible, and I think Pantheon's just about to jump to me, so I try and juke him out a little bit by safeguarding. Unfortunately, he does manage to jump and does kill me with his long-ass spear. We're not going to see what happens here, because it's going to go to the people fighting down here. Sona does ult, which does CC them quite a while, but Leona is obviously got her CC of her own, and we can see over there that Twitch actually did kill Pantheon. Now, you're wondering how that happened. Twitch actually went back into turret range, and Pantheon stupidly followed him into him. So, into it. So, Twitch obviously got more damage off because the turret was helping, and even if Twitch did die, Pantheon would have died as well because of Twitch's poison. Or it's venom, really. So yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. So that's all I got to say. Oh, they get caught out on top lane and all this sort of shit. But we like to turn fights into an even fight, or a more than even fight. Sort of like they're doing here, where they turn the tide by making it was even to begin with, and then we tried to make it uneven by giving us the advantage, and they obviously flipped on its head and made it even for them, and then obviously added more people, which made it even more worse for us, so we died in there. But that's okay. I think Akali does die here because she makes a bit of a silly play. Anyway, what was I talking about before? I don't even remember. I went off on a tangent. I like to talk about the game sometimes, you know, because you know you are watching the game, so I like to talk about what's happening in the game. I think Rengar's trying to save this turret here, and oh yeah, there's Akali. There she's getting absolutely raped by Diana, and I think there's a point in this game. Oh, I'm just gonna take a quick drink. I do apologise. Oh, nice one, Rengar. Do you die here, Rengar? Do you die? Oh, died to Sona. What is that? You're not. How could you die to... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Twitch is just going to chase Rumble for ages. Absolutely ages. So, if you want to get the popcorn out right now, then, you know, feel free, because this is going to be here for quite a while. It does land the slow, and he does use his speed up to get away, shielding some of the initial poison damage and the expunge. He uses shield again. That shield is such a low cooldown. He misses his... I believe that's his E. He misses his taser thing. Oh, and he gets out. It's his harpoon, I believe. Unfortunately, Defiance Eagle Twitch does catch up, and we were trying to obviously turn the tides of the fight here by coming up and helping out. I think Pantheon now goes for Dragon, and I said that he might be coming up to mid, but I believe he's on Dragon. So, yeah, we do catch him on Dragon. He's taking his time to take it out. I whiff my Q like a badass, so I just try and get an assist by using the slam. Managed to get an assist, which is awesome. And we get the Dorgan, which is turning the tides of this game, because we are absolutely stomping them now. Obviously, we're trying to get a little bit of a thing here. I think she flashes out. We try and get a team fight going on because Pantheon's not there. And obviously, with Pantheon not there, the damage is a lot less. I wish I could remember what I was talking about before. Unfortunately, I don't. Here, I think it's a bit tricky because there's no minions on our side, so I'm trying to just get to safeguard to someone just in case they die. I think I do flash and safeguard to Leona. She didn't need it, but a siege minion was like shooting her, so it was possible that the siege minion could have shot her and killed her. I did try and kick away Pantheon here, but I think he jumped the second, or may have flashed. He did something, and he obviously landed on Rumble instead, which is alright because Diana did die, but Rumble couldn't catch up, and Rumble does have his I believe he had his ult at that point in time, and he could have done a lot of shit. And here Twitch is almost dead. Leona does sort of slow the process down, and I come in trying to just save the day, of course. Unfortunately, Twitch does die to Akali because Akali does have that gap closer, and Twitch has no escapes apart from his invis, which he just used to speed himself up with an attack speed bonus. Oh, I'm talking so fast right now. And I almost die here because Akali is pretty strong, but Rumble is also quite strong as well, so it's kind of difficult, and they do have AP, and I have resisted some AD. But that's fine, because I do kick Misfortune away. I went in really low. I don't know why I went in, because I think I was being called to just go in, which is, I wouldn't have done it normally, but I decided that, you know, I could probably just get a lot of damage out, and Leona could have probably finished her off. Unfortunately, she does get away, and Sona does save the day, and Leona dies. But that's alright, that's not too bad. I mean, yeah, she is the support, and it's not good that a support would die, but it's less worth for a support to die. If I was to die, or an AD carry was to die, then obviously it's more impactful on future fights. But like I said, a support is still worth gold. So here I'm deciding I just want to go in on all these fools because I wanted to save that turret. Might have risked my life there. It may have resulted in me dying, but I don't think that's too detrimental because if I was to save that turret, that was the main focus, save the turret. But then I realised I did shit tons of damage just then. So I didn't bother taking out all those minions. I just didn't bother taking out all the enemies. I just tried to get in and scare them, but they weren't getting scared too easily until I started doing shit tons of damage. And here Misfortune and Sona are just waiting there. Here comes Rengar. Come on, Rengar. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He just does 2 moves. Bang. And Q. Goodbye. And here I'm going to wait for Misfortune on top playing Twitch. Here we go. Twitch is getting killed by Sona. Oh dear. But then he realises, what the fuck? It's just Sona. Why am I running? And then here's Akali. Now it's the time to be really scared because Akali is really strong. But au contraire, he lives on about 100 health. Beast-ass lifesteal, beast-ass attack speed. And Misfortune finally comes out of her hidey hole, comes out of her comfort zone, and we catch her off guard. Leona did like waste her ult there, which is, it's not bad. You can obviously get the ult back. It's just a cooldown, which is what I always say. And Leona does make a little bit of a mistake here as well as me. I did kick in and Pantheon was there, but Leona went in when I was trying to back off. But like I said, we like to turn tides very quickly. We're trying to like lure them into the rest of our team. They do use their Randuins, but I use mine to counteract their Randuins. And obviously, we now outnumber them. Flash over this wall and Q and Q. So there we go. Purple team, blue team double kill. I don't want to play purple team. Hopefully it's not purple team double kill. Jesus Christ. I don't want them to be starting winning now. Although, do you really think at this point in time they're going to win? Well, you never know. You never know. Because it could happen. They could ace us, push and win. You never can be too sure, guys. So don't think just because you have a lead, you have the advantage, don't think you're going to win that game. Because it's not always that that's going to happen. So don't get cocky. Misfortune herself says it. Don't get cocky. Anyway, guys, one of the people do leave. Here I am talking about they might win when clearly, yeah, they're not going to win. They do surrender. One of their guys did leave, which is Rumble. That's unfortunate. But the thing is, I do believe he left, but they are like a 5v5 team, because we looked him up on, I believe it was Casa.in or LolNexus. One of us looked him up and said that they're a 5-man pre-made. So one of them left, so there might have been a bit of an internal dispute there. Hopefully, I like to cause internal disputes. It's funny. Funny for me anyway. It makes the game a bit easier if you can cause a dispute between 5 friends. Anyway, guys, I thank you for watching. Please do leave a like if you'd like. Also, remember to leave those comments down below. If they're good, I will feature them in future videos. So, thank you guys for watching. Please do leave a like if you like. Subscribe down there. You can also share this video on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And I'll see you guys later. Peace!